Hey everybody, hope you're doing good. Hope you've been able to check out the other videos that I put out today. Definitely have some very important information on your children going back to schools and quarantines that they're going into, as well as how they are pushing the flu vax now and how they are causing, complete hysteria, talking about now calling it a twin-demic because, the flu and CV are now going to be a threat during the winter and in the fall months. And I knew that was coming. We all talked about that. We knew they were going to use the flu, the actual flu sickness and all that to, spread the hysteria and the fear about CV. Now check this out. These are the ones that I truly hate covering. I hate covering these types of stories because it just knowing what they're doing with these vaxes, and then to hear something like this, it's hard to cover. You just think about these people. It says CV, 100,000 Britons volunteer for vax trials, but thousands more are. Britons are being urged to sign up for future vax trials. As the chair of the UK's task force says, we could have a vax by early next year that will stop people from dying from the coronavirus. That's quick too. I wanted that part right there. It doesn't say that it's going to, cure it. It's not going to prevent it. It says it will stop them from dying. And that's what they've been trying to leak out little by little. Is they keep putting out all these different articles talking about how even once this gets it, it may not be very effective. And it may only be as effective as to stop the severe, the death, the really bad side effects of this CV. So literally, it's not going to do hardly anything. And we already know the only thing it's going to do is bad, really, really bad. But listen to this. As an initial 100,000 volunteers have already signed up to the NHS CV19 Vax Research Registry, which can be done online and will need hundreds of thousands of people to register. It says those who add themselves to the registry can be contacted by researchers organizing large-scale clinical trials of CV vaxes. Says scientists say the way out of this pandemic is to find an effective vax, and the UK's Vax Task Force, set up under the Department of Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy, is working to secure one and help fund clinical trials. Says Kate Bingham, the task force's chairwoman, said the registry has had a phenomenal uptake so far. The purpose of the registry is to try to get as many people as possible to sign up so that as we recruit and start up these big efficiency studies, we've got people we can go to immediately. Says these trials are safe. Please sign up. The quicker we get clinical trials enrolled, vaxxed, and get the results, the quicker we can get to a vax. Okay, now you can see, I'm sure as much as I can, how this is going to be a progression. Okay, everything that I just showed you in my other videos today too lines up with this. How they're pushing the flu, they're making the flu mandatory at certain schools to get in. It's a step-by-step process, right? That's how they're going to do it. They're going to get as many people to willingly go and get this vax, okay? That's why they're going to be pushing it in all the news media and all the television extremely hard, all the way up until the election. They just were talking about this, okay? I did an article on it, or did a video on that article. And that's what the same thing is here. It's a step-by-step plan, right? So they get 100,000 to sign up already. They get another couple 100,000 to sign up, after they talk about it for the next month or two, or 3, talking about how much we need it and how important it is, right? So then that's how they get 50% or 60% of the population. They're already signed up for it, or they've already been in a trial. So they already have this vax in 50 or 60% of, the world that they're trying to get this into, right? Then comes the military force, military coming in to try to make sure that you and I get it, but they knock out a huge portion of it because they're getting so many willingly to do this. So that's why spreading this information, talking about this, is so important because, 100,000 people volunteer and sign up to these vax trials. That's not even to a vax that's been approved, and we know how deadly those are. This is to vax trials. You are literally, according to them, trying to figure out if it's safe or not. And 100,000 people signed up. Yeah, go ahead, give me that shot. Yep, I don't care that, you're telling us flat out that it may kill me, or it may really hurt me, or, cause horrible side effects. I mean, where is common sense gone? And not even in this. You have pregnant women, the elderly, you have, children that they're doing these tests that are volunteering. I never thought we would ever talk about the things that we are talking about today. Talking about testing vaxes on, pregnant women that have volunteered for it. I did a video on that. I'll try to put a link in the description for that. That's pretty low. So everybody just please protect your family, protect your kids. If you haven't seen my video on the kids quarantining at schools, please check that out, because you send your children to school and they are coming out right out in the public and saying that if it's needed, we will isolate your children in these schools and you will not be able to get them. So please talk about this so that you can protect your family. Make a plan today. Everybody stay strong, stay safe, no fear. We'll talk to y'all real soon. God bless.